you might be telling yourself that 2026 is going to be the year for you. But why aren't you making that decision right now? Why do you have to feel like everyone else telling themselves, I'm going to have the best year ever next year? You know what? Screw everything. I'm going to relax. I'm going to enjoy my time. I'm going to go play video games. I'm going to go and do stupid stuff because I can. And 2026 is around the corner. So who cares? Every single person does this. I did this. The people I've coached did this. Nobody, including yourself, probably watching this video has said, you know what, I'm here to actually change. I don't care about 2026. I'm going to do it right now. And it only takes 2 weeks. But you've set yourself a deadline for the beginning of 2026, the new year. And this isn't just for like what's coming. This is for every single year coming forward. Every single season, Christmas, like Easter, all of these seasons, forget about them because they don't define you. Like I remember in my life a few years ago when I would just constantly rely on, you know what, things are happening, events are happening, I can go to parties, my family wants to do this, I don't really care, you know what, I'm just gonna chill. But if you can just take those 2 weeks after watching this video, and I can give you a few tips, just hang in there on what you can actually focus on for 2 weeks to like completely get to where you want to get to and be ready for 2026. But for a moment, just listen to my words. The 2 weeks that you could spend right now will be the most life-changing time that you've ever had in your entire life. And there's a reason why you haven't changed. You want to, but you haven't. You are letting every single other person make those choices for you. You're letting your parents, your friends, there's an airplane or something. I'm actually really high up on the mountains, so if you hear some noise, it's airplanes. Anyways, to the point. I've helped so many people defeat this idea that I have to do it all alone. I have to do it all by myself. I have to be somebody away from everyone. You know what? Screw everyone. I don't really care what happens. I'm gonna focus on my own lane and I'm gonna have the best year ever. That is not gonna work. You need people, because I did, and I know how much it helped me. Having such an amazing community on my YouTube channel and on my group, which is down in the description below, I've been able to transform so many people's lives just by giving them this 2-week system. But you haven't got one, have you? You've just allowed other people to make those choices for you. When I was back in school, I would look at what everyone else was doing. When I was at work and I finally got a job, I was looking at what everyone else was doing. When I wanted to run a business and make money because my family was struggling, I looked at what everyone else was doing and I didn't look within. I didn't ask myself, what do I truly want to do? What do I want to finally stop doing? There's a reason why so many of you are stuck, and you're watching this because you know there's something within you right now. You just feel stuck. You feel trapped. You can't get out of it. It's because you're not making the choice for yourself here right now. You're letting other people make that choice for you. And the fact that you have so many amazing goals and amazing things in your life, seriously, you could literally make the choice right now to say, screw everyone. I'm going to start learning on my own. But you know what? There's people that do understand me, what I'm going through, because that's how it actually is. You're not alone in this. And I can actually improve. It ain't going to be 2026, beginning of the year. It's going to be right now. That's how I've been able to build such an amazing community. I allowed myself to reflect, observe, and realize that my world does actually take care of me. It's not, oh, I'm all alone, nobody likes me, everyone hates me, or, oh, you know what, everyone loves me. It's like the polarity, right? We have the polarity, the law, where everything, there's opposites. You choose the opposite. You can correspond with that which you desire if you allow yourself to. But you make that decision now. You make that choice. So the question is, what can you do for those 2 weeks to enable yourself to not only be prepared for 2026, but to literally set yourself for life? And this isn't going to be some normal generic self-improvement advice. I'm so done with all of this content, guys. You're not here to watch that. You're here to actually receive real value. So what can you actually do for those 2 weeks, and it's only 2 weeks, to enable yourself to not only set your entire year up that's coming, 2026, but also your entire life. And I mean this wholeheartedly. This isn't going to be some generic self-improvement advice. I'm no longer doing anything generic anymore. I'm done. Seriously. Today I'm giving you real value. And moving forward, I'm going to be giving you real value. The value that I hide from society because, quite frankly, it's so powerful that it will genuinely transform every area of your life. Health, wealth, relationships. So what is that? Let's get straight into it. Those 2 weeks. I want you to focus on 2 things. The first thing is to realize that nothing is important. You see, when you make anything important, you release excess potential, excess energy, and you're giving that energy away to everyone around you, to everything that you are attached to. And it's going to make you go back to the same loop. Your beliefs will stay the same, therefore your actions will stay the same, okay? Then your results will stay the same, and guess what? That loop will cycle over and over again. People will tell you, what do you mean don't make anything important? What about family? What about this? What about this? Enough. Enough of your excuses. Enough of what you're doing right now. Enough of trying to justify your actions and make excuses. It's time for you to realize nothing is important and keep the energy that you have within you, the power within you, that I know you have within you, and use this to your greatest advantage, your greatest focus. And this is your time now. And if you can reduce this importance, it doesn't have to be complete reduction, but if you can, limit it to the point where you're no longer attached to anything, you're no longer feeling like you have to be burdened by an object or certain people, and you just let go. The art of detachment. Nobody tells you to just, hey, reduce importance. They give you a whole entire big fat system that doesn't even help you, and you're in the same exact loop. I've been there, guys. So the real question is are you willing to stop giving away your energy to those who don't benefit you, to those things that you do that don't give you any sense of peace, clarity, and fulfillment? How do you do that? Well, very simple. You just reduce importance. You don't need to watch any other video on this. Let me give you an example of something that you might have in your daily life, or something that may occur, which causes you to release this excess potential, and then nothing improves. Your life stays the same. Now, this is extremely, extremely important in this case for what we're talking about here. Imagine you're going to an event, or you're going to speak to a group of people, or go on a date, or start a business. At first, it seems scary. Don't get me wrong. It's like, what the heck? I have to speak to people? I'm going to go on a date? Whoa, hold up 1 second. And so you make this gap between the identity you can acquire and have the choice to acquire of you being, you know what, I'm doing this. And you're going to do this. And you know you can. And you're making a gap between this version of you who can be confident, but you're making it outside of you. It's something far off reach that you believe it's impossible to just be calm, just be confident. And so you're never going to really chase that. You're going to just be that carrot dangling in front of you, and you're never going to really obtain that desire for confidence, that actual desire for action. You're just going to be looking at self-improvement content advice, wanting to be motivated, only to find you're at the same exact spot because your identity is the same. You've not reduced importance, so your energy is elsewhere, and you've made a gap so far off from you that you'll never be able to reach it. You do that and you bridge that gap, and you make that gap smaller and smaller and smaller between who you are now and the version of you then by reducing importance. These are some examples. Going on dates, okay, going to events, speaking to your family when you want to talk about something that you feel you need to express. I always used to keep everything in, and I never let it out. I never spoke to those people that just did me wrong. I never took action because all I did was I was in my own head 24/7. I don't want that for you. And you absolutely can get out of your head and reduce importance and bridge that gap and make it smaller and smaller in just 2 weeks of doing this, so that you can take action finally and permanently. I believe you can. Sun's actually going in my eyes, but it's fine. Anyways, the second thing I wanted to talk to you about, which is actually quite key in this topic of how you can make 2026 a beneficial year for yourself, but starting now. Simple and easy things to do. So the first thing was reducing importance. Stop giving away your energy. And then the second thing for you to understand is to do things in increments. Stop trying to go to that massive goal and create 2026. Let me create a 2026 vision, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm going to achieve all of my goals this year. This is the year. This is the year I'm going to make it. Enough. Enough, please. It's time for you to move in increments. You want to make 5K a month? Or you want to make 1K a month online? Make 1K a month. Cool. But realize that you can make 1K a month, then 3K a month, then 5K a month, 10K, 50, 100K, 150K. If you can understand the law of rhythm, you will genuinely transform the entirety of your life, because you will move in progression and not in you can create unrealistic goals, but there must be a progression, because a lack of direction is the cause for lack of meaning in life. Actual desired results in reality. It's the lack of direction. And that direction gets created and enunciated when you have, degree by degree, the law of rhythm, this ability to move along this pole, which basically moves you incrementally to the vision that you have in your mind. And if you can keep that in your mind, well, guess what? When you create this unrealistic goal, you can actually achieve it. Nobody will tell you this. This is some of the very few secrets I talked about in my group, which you can join down below. Black Friday special too. So the key here for you is, I'm not trying to sell you anything, by the way. This is like genuinely life-changing advice, especially when you can apply it specifically with things that you feel like you can't really battle yourself. That's why I built the group. And we already have like people completely transforming their lives. But also, this version of you now who believes they want this goal, you'll never be able to achieve it if you don't have people reminding you and keeping you accountable. You know, like, hey, look, you have this degree of this achievement that you wish to obtain, but here you are, still in the same place, and you're going to be in the same loop over and over again. But you're here now, and this goal isn't actually that bad to achieve. People will tell you, hey, look, you have to work hard. You have to work hard to achieve your success. I completely disagree. It's what you make of it. And that lack of direction is no more, because you're doing it in increments. So that is two things really, which is reducing importance and the law of rhythm. If you can master those within those 2 weeks moving forward, this isn't going to be a crazy system. This is just two things. I can almost guarantee you that you'll be set for stone for 2026. And that starts now. And if you want to excel even more, you can join the group down below, and I'll give you literally a personalized system and work with you one-to-one to fix this. This thing that you have within you that you feel like it's impossible to do. And here we are. I love this community. I want to keep growing it. I want to make it nice, you know, and loyal, because that is something that I'm very passionate about. I think my content has been something that has been very short burst motivation, and I'm done with that. I think I'm going to start exposing the secrets that I teach elite entrepreneurs that society wants to hide from you. And that is me. If you've liked my short videos and you know they've been impactful, well, I'm sorry to tell you, that channel, it might have been for you then, like many other channels which are motivational, but this channel is for those who are willing to grow, who want to fix parts of their lives that they feel they know they can achieve, but they just can't right now. And I'm here to help you with that. If that's not you, and you want to go watch short motivational videos, you can leave the channel. So I'm really, really grateful, and I really appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to moving towards a direction where we can move forward together. And that starts with you watching this video. And if you've done that up until this point, comment down below that you have, and I will know that you're one of the loyal ones. But that's it from me. It only takes 2 weeks, just two things, reducing importance and the law of rhythm. and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.